Did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunting.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jet sweep to start the drive. Gets around him. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Oh, boy, this isn't what you want to see. That's Todd Gurley, folks. Down on the field still. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
56. Mike, 56, right there. Right?
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Yeah, let's get Sam Roach. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Big stop, G.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Why watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Escaping the pressure right. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
For the field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. For the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Saints first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll bison, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
12.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Sterling Hoffrichter in punt formation.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. He'll look to throw. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
2nd and 14. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. 30, 20, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Will Lutz lining up.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they've put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Being chased. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown.
There you go. There you go.
Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Will Lutz to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Gurley.
27-yard line.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Jackson on 1st down, buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson now. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the Saints' 32-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 18. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Again, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
On for the point after.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 15 now, Jackson. Your man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. 29-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I have to think. Major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's caught. Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Jackson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it, but that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
That was a good play. An incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there. That's about it. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
40 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It's just me and you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Coming to you.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. David Onyemata picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Landry the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's an arrow. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for New Orleans, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-4.